Welcome back to BLATANCY. My name is Keefe. We got Lucky King. We watched Shuriken Fight Series 16 yesterday.
Wow,
and
it was a good card.
what a show, man. It was good. It was such a banger of a show. And this is our reaction. And we're going to talk about all the fights. We're going to talk about what we saw, what fights were good. I mean, it's such a long show.
Yeah.
I barely remember much. But based on what we remember, I got some notes here on what we remembered.
Yeah.
But, yeah, let's jump straight into it. We'll talk about all the CKB guys because that's our people.
Yes,
so we're going to talk about our people first. Let's start from the top. You know what? Let's just start with the main event itself.
Yeah.
Right? Navajo Stirling.
Woo! Big dog!
Slammed his head.
Bro.
And finished him. Like, that is some WWE shit. Like,
bro,
straight
he
up.
picked him up. Like, that's a big dude, too. That
he
guy,
worked for it.
Thick boy.
Got him. Bang. Slammed
he was
him.
a thick boy. That guy, fuck, he just lifted him up. Boom. Slammed him on his head.
It was done.
Ground and pound. It was done.
Done. Cleaned him.
But, yeah.
Kelvin came out pressuring forward with overhands immediately.
He was just swinging. He was just swinging for the fence.
Nav circled out, did well.
Nav obviously was playing his game, being patient, throwing those leg kicks. But Nav said, like, he told me, like, he was on rocky legs when he got rocked.
Yeah.
And
you could tell like against the fence, like Nav was covering up. He got hit with quite some big strikes.
Yeah, because that guy's a heavy hitter, man. He was just swinging for the fence.
And he came forward, like.
And he knew, like, the other guy, what's his name? Sorry.
Kelvin Fitial.
Kelvin Fitial.
Yeah.
Kelvin knew, like, he can't stand and like.
Yeah. Especially with the way Nav was moving, landing those leg kicks.
Like, he can't. What I'm trying to say is he can't kickbox. He can't kickbox with Nav. He can't strike with Nav. He knows that. That's why he just thought, I'm gonna go just swing, swing for the fences.
Yeah.
And and then Nav did what he had to do, held him against the cage. And good, like, he was holding him. He was waiting till he found his position. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was trying to wear on him, and once he found the position, once he found that single leg, the high single leg, boom, lifted him up,
pushed him up against the fence. And he really worked for it. Like, you could tell he was he knew he was going to pick him up. I don't know if Nav knew he was going to knock him up by slamming him on his head.
I don't think so. I think he just wanted to take him down.
And then the ground and pound. And he just fought.
But the thing was, he was nice and patient. Even though he got it, he didn't force it. You know what I mean?
He waited.
He waited till he found, like, okay, the right time.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, when they get it, they start to, like, force and they try and, like, gas themselves out. Trying. He was patient. He got it. He's like, okay, wait, let me see when the timing is right. So he found the right timing when he felt like, okay, I'm ready. Boom. Then he lifted him up. Boom. Yeah. Dropped him on his head. It was done. Fuck, bro. That was a hard drop.
That celebration as well. After that, he got up. He walked around.
He break the bowl.
Let's
go. He fucking broke the bowl. Let's go.
That was awesome.
Like, man, like,
he's that guy, man. For
Nav is, man, he's a bad man.
Yeah.
Nav, like, what's next for Nav? Like over here, I don't think there's anything left for Nav. You know, he either goes.
There's been nothing for Nav in New Zealand. Like, I feel like in terms of New Zealand competition. Well, I don't know any other big heavyweight fighters,
but he's taken out most of them, like all of them, if not, like. And I feel like Nav needs to find someone in Australia, maybe in the bigger promotions, if there's anyone that can step up, you know.
Yeah.
If not, like, bro, I feel like Nav is ready to jump into the UFC.
For sure, 100%.
Or even get on the Contender Series, just like Cam, Cam got on the Contender Series. He should get onto that. Like, I think he's ready, man. Yeah. Like, he's ready.
He's 2-0 in MMA. And I think I can't remember his kickboxing record, but it's up there in the 20.
Yeah, I mean, he's got all the credentials. He just showed now, like, you know what I mean, he can say, and that was the guy that fought Junior Tafa, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Kelvin. And he beat him now.
No, he didn't beat Junior.
No, I'm saying now.
Nav beat Kelvin. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know, so and that just shows.
Nav was saying as well, he wants to be the first guy that fought in New Zealand, stayed in New Zealand, and fought in New Zealand, made it to the UFC by fighting in New Zealand. Yeah. Right? And he didn't go out the country to find. He said he said it'll be a bigger story. It'll be a bigger story if he can do that.
Yeah.
But I feel like who though? Even this Kelvin that he fought came from overseas, you know?
If not, okay, then that's cool. That's a good idea. I didn't think of it that way.
Bring fighters in.
Then bring fighters in.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Who's keen? Like, fuck, you know, I'm sure, like, the team can just pay to bring these guys over.
Yeah, exactly, for sure. Yeah.
You know?
And Nav's a big draw as well. So,
yeah, exactly. You know, and like, you know, for the other guy, it's like, oh, if you beat Nav, that's a big thing for your record. You know what I mean?
One of New Zealand's best.
Yeah, but you fucking won't.
Obviously you can't. But I was saying as well, if Kelvin beats, Nav was telling me, he said if Kelvin beats him, he'll give him the belt. This fight wasn't officially for the belt, but he said if Kelvin managed to beat him, he'll give him the belt just as a.
See that shows you where he's at. Yeah. Nav knows who the fuck he is. Yeah. He knows he's that guy, and this what's cool about it because when I followed Nav since he started, right?
Yeah.
Since he came, he's very like, you know, he was very like quiet, you know.
Yeah.
Now he's outside of his shell. Now you can tell he's got his confidence. He's speaking his shit.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I mean? He's standing in his confidence, and that's what I like about Nav so much. Is that he's not afraid to say like, yeah, I'm that guy. I am the guy.
Oh, 100%. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's been building his brand though. He's always found a way to stand out. Yeah. You know, he dyed his hair blonde.
Yeah. And the thing is like he's being himself. Like he said, he's being authentically himself. Finally, you know.
Yeah.
Initially, it's always difficult. I understand that it's difficult because, like you said, you grew up in a culture like even Malaysia or wherever. Like you grew up in a culture where you're told to like you can't overshow yourself. Like you can't show yourself out too much.
Yeah.
But then now seeing Nav grow, the growth of Nav, and like now he's like, fuck it, I'm stepping in my light. Fuck this, I'm gonna stand on me. You know what I mean? And say what I gotta say, and you know, and believe and just talk my shit.
Yeah.
You know, because I am that guy. I believe I'm that guy, and I know I'm that guy, and I've shown I'm that guy. Yeah. So why can't I talk my shit? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's just opening up perspective for everyone else as well, you know, to come out their shell and just talk your shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And stand on it. Even if you lose, fuck it, you still stand on it, you know what I mean? Don't shy away from it.
Yeah.
Just work harder and come back, you know?
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, so much respect to Nav for that, man. Let's go.
He really is that guy. The UFC is definitely next, I feel.
Yeah, it has to be.
Maybe one more MMA fight, because he is 2-0, and UFC don't really sign people 2-0. I mean, technically...
I'm sure he can get one more big name.
Carlos was 2-0 when he went to...
Contender Series, that's what I mean. He can get on Contender Series.
He can jump on Contenders.
He doesn't have to go straight into UFC. Like, you know, you can get on the Contender Series.
Contenders will be next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, mid next year.
Yeah.
Contender Series.
So maybe he can find someone, or if they can find someone, some worthy
But surely
name.
by then he'll get a couple fights in.
Yeah.
A couple fights
I'm sure he can find
And what's crazy, right? Nev, he's a striker mainly. But both his MMA fights, he won by wrestling.
Wrestling, yeah.
That's insane.
Because the thing is, like, he's striker, but he's been working his wrestling. Of course,
but he's showing that.
Yeah.
He's showing it.
That's what's good about it.
In fight time.
Yeah.
You know, in fight time. Like he's a striker, but in MMA, he's not striking really. He's winning by wrestling, you know?
Which is good because now he already has those tools in terms of striking. He doesn't. No one needs to know, like, if you know Nav, then you know that he's a striker. But now he's showing you that.
He's showing that if you think you can just wrestle me and win, you can't do that, you know?
Exactly.
And, man,
so he's becoming complete. He's completing his skill set now, you know? He's getting those wrestlings in, so yeah.
Round 1. Crazy, man. He picked him up and slammed him on his head.
That's it.
What the fuck? How crazy is that? When do you ever really see anyone get like fucking tombstone into the ground and lose a fight?
Rarely.
That's insane, man. Insane. He was out. And but nah, shout out to Navajo Stirling.
Yeah, shout out to Nav.
Alright, let's move on to Brooke Pritchard from our gym.
Ooh,
Brooke fought Chelsea. I hope I'm saying her last name right. Retemeyer. Up there. So we got
probably butchered the last name.
Yeah, but Brooke Pritchard fought Chelsea Retemeyer. I think I'm fucking her name up, but Chelsea Retemeyer.
Yeah.
And man, what a fight, man.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
Brooke is just so good.
Brooke just came out, played the game, and she stayed long, patient,
rangy. And she had the reach advantage as well. Yeah. And she used the reach advantage.
Yeah, that's it. That's a game. You know what I mean?
So good.
She used the feints.
Yeah.
And just stayed in range and just picked the shots. You know, picked the shots.
Chelsea got it down. And stayed on top.
Yeah.
But Brooke had real good defense on the ground as well.
Brooke's takedown defense was crazy.
Yeah.
Was crazy good.
In the following rounds. But in round 1, she got taken down.
I know she got taken down, but she did so well in those positions, you know, to even use the butterfly guard to like, you know, mitigate any of her movements, you know, to advanced positions or anything like that. She did so well, man.
Her blitz forward as well when she does 1-1-2. And then she goes 1-1-2-3, and like she comes forward like that. It's just so good. And then her little feints with the uppercut feints is just so good, man.
So good. And like she had really good knees to the body, like
even when she got clinched up against the fence.
She was just throwing knees.
Reversed it, knees. Oh man, she's so good. She's so good.
Yeah, Brooke is on, man.
Yeah, well, definitely one of New Zealand's best female fighters for sure. MMA
no doubt.
Fighters.
She's coming up, man. She's coming 100%. Up. She's there.
She's only 26 years old. She's
I can't wait to see
young
her next
in the
fight.
game.
Yeah. She's definitely coming up for sure, man.
100%.
One to look up.
Her takedown defense, like I can't remember what round specifically now, but maybe round 2 and 3. But it's definitely after round 1. Yeah. Whenever Chelsea shoots, she kind of like does this this like she puts a hand, like obviously goes for the double unders, and she uses like her shoulder to like bump Chelsea up and then pop up. She'll land like a combo.
Even like a frame, she framed off so many of the takedowns.
She's incredible, man. Fuck. Yeah. Like
even when she got a leg, like
yeah,
she framed on the head, like she did everything right. The way like
single leg, that's right, yeah. But
yeah, man, Brooke is on.
Congrats to Brooke, man.
Much respect to Brooke.
The last fight, I can't remember if she won her last fight by TKO, but I watched it at the stream. And she was fucking piecing up whoever the fuck she fought. I think it might have been a TKO if I remember correctly.
I can't remember.
But she was just piecing her up like so well.
And also shout out to opponent Chelsea as well. She's a good fighter too.
Yeah, she 100% is a good fighter.
She's definitely a good fighter. Yeah. But it was definitely Brooke's
fight. It was definitely difficult for Chelsea.
Yeah,
especially fighting someone like Brooke with the reach.
With the reach,
right? The reach changes everything.
And someone that's as good as Brooke as well. Her fight IQ, her understanding of where she's at.
Yeah.
Her distance management, how to cut off the ring. Like she was good. Man.
Brooke's really good at jiu-jitsu as well. She's been winning competitions everywhere,
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. So, and but nah, man, congrats to Brooke.
Congrats to Brooke. Yeah, shout out to Brooke. Well done. Good fight. Right.
And then we have one of our boys, Daniel Bull.
Oh, young goat.
Let's go.
The young goat.
Daniel Bull fought Costa Sharman.
Yeah.
I know Costa because I seen him fight Dom Olafurdy from Carl Van Roon's gym.
Oh yeah.
And Costa out-wrestled Dom. Dom's a good striker. He's actually a very good striker. But he couldn't wrestle, and Costa just dominated him on the wrestling and beat him. And then now, when he fought Daniel, first of all, Daniel also showed his takedown defense, his takedown skills, takedown defense skills, getting back up, reversing positions.
You see the way he rolled?
Yeah. Exactly.
That was gangster as fuck.
And man,
that was gangster as fuck. The way he rolled out of there, I was like, bruh, let's go.
and Daniel managed his distance so well, and his combos, right? The 1-2, and then the head kick that comes behind the 1-2.
His head kick is so beautiful, man.
He caught you with that.
You caught me with that twice, motherfucker.
He caught you with that clean as well.
Yeah.
And I seen his sparring. I've never really watched him spot that much, but I remember seeing him spot Mustache, one of the boys at the gym, and he landed that head kick so clean. Question mark kick so clean. Head kicks are so good for Daniel, man. He's so sharp with it. He's so crisp.
He caught me with that. It was my last week anyway. I was sparring. I was already drained.
Yeah.
You were lucky.
Enough with your excuses, bro.
Yeah, he never caught all the sparring before. He could never catch me before any of those sparring.
He did. I saw it. He did
catch me.
It was clean, bro.
It was my last sparring.
But nah, Daniel showed a split decision. It was split because Costa wrestled.
Yeah, wrestled him. Yeah,
clinched up.
And I knew like just looking. I didn't know who Costa was, but just looking at the size, I knew. He can't strike with Daniel, that's for sure. But I knew
wasn't there an issue where it was actually a 59 kg fight?
Yeah, but Huge told him that. It's 57, so he cut 2 extra kgs.
Yeah, he cut 2 extra kgs, but it was actually a 59 kg fight. That's like. And that could be one of the reasons why as well he couldn't wrestle back that well. But also, can you remember one part where Costa got Daniel's back, got him in like the rear naked?
Yeah. Daniel was calm.
And Daniel was super calm, fought the hands.
And then he reversed it and
got him. And he squeezed, but it was on the chin.
Yeah.
I was like, he's done.
I thought it was done. I was like, fuck.
But
Daniel's patient, man. Like his striking is good.
Yeah.
He stayed patient. He walked him down.
Yeah.
That
last round as well, he kept his distance very well. Combos was coming out.
Feints was on. He just did his thing. He did what he always does,
He's very good. He's definitely, I don't know how old he is, but he's definitely in his teenage years.
Super young. I think he's like, I don't know, 17, maybe 18, if that.
Yeah, teenagers, and he's that good.
He's definitely he's the next the next guy. The next kid coming up.
100%. Him,
Nixon.
Yeah. These young kids, man, they're up there.
Definitely. So
shout out to Daniel Bull.
Yeah, well done to Daniel Bull. That's my guy. Good job.
All right, let's before we move on to the rest of the fight, let's talk about another guy who's associated with CKB. Danny Hartwell fought Matiu Smith. Matiu Smith. And Danny does what he does every time in MMA. He goes for the takedown. Yeah. He comes forward with a lot of aggression. With the 1-2s, he comes with aggressions, clinches up, takes you down, and smothers you on the ground.
That's it.
And that's it. That's all we can really say about the fight, because that's all that happened, right? He took him down. I mean, there's a lot of clinching, a lot of holding, and trying to figure out, how to do because Matiu is strong. He reversed the position so many times. Big guy too. Big, strong guy. Landed big strikes on the feet as well. They were both going back and forth, throwing everything they had at each other, right? Matiu was strong. Like, Danny took him down and he just reversed it and got on top of Danny and like held him up against the cage, and it was a lot of wrestling heavy fight.
And he got the back, like he flattened him out.
Yeah.
A lot.
Danny, right?
Danny flattened him out.
And towards the end, it was crazy how the referee just let it go because he was punching his fucking
face. His mouthpiece came out.
Yeah.
And like the ref didn't even do nothing. His mouthpiece was that like Matiu's
mouthpiece came out.
Mouthpiece was out, and then he was just taking all that.
Out for like a minute and a half.
He should have just stopped the fight. Yeah, like, I think he could have just stopped it earlier. I think that was a bit too.
That last 15 seconds, the last 10 seconds, he was done. He was not even fighting back. Right, he was just kind of hip bumping.
And he was just getting fucked up with no mouthpiece. That was.
But I think the referee wanted it to just be a decision, right? Yeah. He's like, I mean, 10 seconds you can survive this sort of stuff.
But it was still dangerous though. It was fucking like what, 40 seconds, 50 seconds.
Yeah. But then once that 10-second mark hit, he could have stopped it. Because that's when he wasn't fighting.
He could have stopped it before even the 10 seconds even came through. Like, but anyway.
But Danny did his thing.
But shout out to Danny. Good job.
Well done. Man. Does what he does always. Wrestles and smashes him. He had a hard fight the last time. He did the Arsenal X. But the only reason it got to a TKO, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is because it was. What was it? It was kickboxing and Muay Thai, and Danny's kickboxing and Muay Thai isn't as crisp as his opponent that he fought.
His opponent was really.
I think Danny was betting on that wrestling round.
Yeah.
I don't think he lost by TKO, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think so. I think it was decision.
It was decision, but he did the rest once the MMA rounds came.
Yeah, he wrestled him.
But he couldn't. He lost the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
His leg was fucked in the last fight.
Yeah, that was fucked.
But this time around, he came back and showed. Like when it comes to MMA, Danny just will smother you.
Exactly.
Yeah, but shout out to Danny, man.
Shout out to Danny. Good job.
All right. Now let's work our way from the start of the card. We had I hope I'm saying her name right. Caroline Zuppicich, right?
Versus
Rhiane Howells.
Yeah.
And Caroline's fighting out a Shuriken. And,
sorry.
What?
You wrote Rhino.
No. Hey, it's autocorrect, alright? It's autocorrect.
I read it, I was like, that's not a name.
No.
Her name is not Rhino.
No. It's autocorrect, alright? Don't blame me, blame Apple, alright? Apple, like, I wrote Navajo Stirling, it wrote Navajo Striking. Like you can't blame me, blame Apple for autocorrecting.
But Rhiane.
But Caroline Zuppicich fought Rhiane Howells.
Yeah.
And Rhiane showed good skill in the kicks.
Yeah, she had really good kicks. Inside leg kicks was there all
she
night.
hurt Caroline with one big.
I knew she was setting up the head kick, but she
landed a head kick as well. Yeah,
she could have thrown it a bit more because she threw it quite far, spaced out from the kicks. But
Caroline just showed like she knows combos in the hand.
Yeah, she had really good hands, really good work, really good output as well.
Yeah.
But Rhiane stayed composed as well. She had good defense too. She her guard. She had really good high guard defense.
In terms of power and punches, Rhiane had the better power.
Because Rhiane sat on the punches a lot more.
Caroline kind of threw
volume, and she moved around a lot. Which is it was a good back and forth, really good back and forth. They were putting it on each other uppercuts and like
that was round 3. Round 3 they had round 1 and 2. Caroline definitely won round 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Round 3, Rhiane won with the clinch game and
she started wrestling a bit more.
She started wrestling.
She had really good knees. I forgot about that. I remember now.
Rhiane
had really good knees to the body and everything.
Yeah.
But Caroline just had better output.
Yeah.
You know.
Caroline did a thing, you know.
Yeah.
Carol, I don't know if she
it was a good fight. It was a really good fight. It wasn't like one-sided or anything.
Exactly. Yeah.
It was a good back and forth fight. Shout out to Caroline and shout out to
Rhiane. Both of them did.
Shout out to Rhiane. Shout out to Rhiane.
Both of them did very well. Yeah. And Caroline had a tough fight the last time around with Jasmine, Natalie's daughter, Jasmine Knight, and obviously Jasmine is fucking incredible. So she, we expected Jasmine to do well. But now, shout out Caroline, shout out Rhiane. Good fight from both of them.
The girls. Well done, girls.
Great opening for the card.
Yeah, it was a good opening to the card. Yeah.
And then, let's move on to Shaneel Mani versus Jodeci Tana.
Yeah, fuck.
Shaneel came out with this intimidating song.
Bro, man, look like he just came out from the fucking cave.
He came out from the fucking mountains of the Himalayas, some shit, bro. He looked...
Brother came out looking like fucking brown Khabib.
Yo, straight up. He came out southpaw. Yeah. He came out with the McGregor.
Yeah, he hit the McGregor moment. I was like,
oh, shit.
At that time, I was like, oh, fuck, I don't know about this guy.
Yeah. And also, right, we heard a story. We heard one of the boys that was sitting behind us in the crowd said that Shaneel waiting with his puffer jacket, shoes on, hat, and everything
to make weight.
So that's how underweight he was. He was so underweight that he could wear all his clothes and make weight.
Yeah. So he fought a bigger guy.
And it was obvious Jodeci was so much bigger.
100%.
The Jodeci, both of them were
But when
Shaneel
had that, he came out, he had the fucking, that McGregor moment, and then
he
came out southpaw as well. Oh, this is fucking crazy. Yeah. And then he actually had good straight lefts, man.
Yeah.
He came out, he landed a straight left. I was like, no shit, this is like fucking... Yeah.
Jodeci was good with switching stances. Jodeci came out southpaw, went orthodox, switched back and forth.
Yeah.
Jodeci landed some good strikes, right? Good hooks, good punches. But I remember in round 1,
Shaneel was chopping that leg out.
And he landed got a big reaction out of Jodeci.
Yeah.
And Jodeci shot for the takedown, got the takedown, and controlled him for the rest of the fight.
Yeah.
Got full mount. Jodeci got full mount on Shaneel, landed some big strikes in round. At the end, towards the end, it was like the last 30 seconds or so. And from there, Jodeci realized, okay, Shaneel can't wrestle back with him. He doesn't have great wrestling. So round 2 and 3,
also,
Jodeci just took him down.
I guess he realized that he was bigger. His size played a role in
exactly.
wrestling.
Yeah. Obviously, the weight advantage is what he realized. Like, he couldn't fight back. Jodeci couldn't really do... Shaneel couldn't really do much when he got taken down.
And Shaneel had good moments as well, reversing positions.
In terms of striking, though.
And even reversing positions. Like, he did well. He got back up. He had some reversals and positions. But it was clear that the weight difference was definitely a big factor.
Yeah. And
but striking-wise, Shaneel had really good striking.
Good striking,
really good striking.
Yeah. And Jodeci...
Yeah, even for the shorter guy, like, he didn't have a lot of reach.
Yeah.
He didn't have a lot of reach, and he was getting in there, and he was doing his thing. And third round came out, he was just trying to piece him up. He was trying to take that leg away.
But Jodeci took him down.
But Jodeci did really well, smothering him down, landing his strike.
Jodeci definitely won round. 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, he won all 3 rounds, for sure. He won all 3 rounds.
Because of the takedowns and the control times.
Yeah. And, but good work by Jodeci.
And shout out to Shaneel Rana as well.
Yeah.
Shaneel Mani and Jodeci Tana.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Shout out to both of them. Let's move on. Goldsmith versus Jamarl Weir. This is the fight where it's like very vague in my mind. It was like in the middle of the card, and so many fights happened before, so many fights happened after that I can barely remember this.
I can't remember like was it who won? Who was it?
But I know both of them came out and they were super technical.
Yeah, there was a lot of kicks being thrown. I remember that. I can't remember who threw the kicks. Who was it? Who won the fight?
Goldsmith won.
Yeah,
Ground and pound.
I remember that. Good. Yeah, Ty had really good kicks.
Yeah.
And I can't remember this fight as much, but yeah.
Yeah, but from what the notes we wrote, it's leg kicks from Weir and Goldsmith. Both of them are exchanging leg kicks and back take from. Oh, I remember that. Ty threw a kick. Weir caught the kick and took him down and got his back.
Oh.
This was round 1, I think, and then Goldsmith reversed it.
Yeah.
And got back up, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't remember this fight.
Yeah, and then Ty got the mount.
Yeah, I remember the ground and pound. But I can't remember this fight completely.
It's very vague. Apologies for not remembering it. I wish I remember, but
sorry, my bad.
I know it was a good fight.
Definitely was a good fight. I was entertained by it. It was very entertaining, but it's just so many fights happened
after that. It was very hard to remember now. But shout out to Ty.
He
had a lot of support. People were screaming his name. I think his family was close because you heard like a bunch of elderly women and men were rooting for Ty. So it's probably his family that was sitting close to us. So shout out to them. And shout out Jamarl Weir. I'm not sure how to say his name. But okay, next fight: Rika Kereopa versus Jack Gibson.
Yes, sir.
Man, shout out Rika. He's one of the men. All right. The UFC shorts guy.
Yeah, the UFC shorts guy. I remember him from the last time.
From the last time around as well. He beat Jack Cameron the last time around, and he fought Jack Gibson this time around. And it was a mistake. No mistake,
but
because Rika's good with the wrestling. But I don't know what happened, why he couldn't...
He was good with his striking, but he should have just stayed, first round just striking.
Yeah.
But when he shot for that takedown, he kind of showed... He kind of gave the other guy the opportunity to realize that, okay, I can wrestle this guy.
Yeah, because he shot the takedown and got taken down. Yeah. Instead, he got reversed, right? He got like a judo throw, sort of drop, and he got taken down.
And then once he got taken down, he realized that he couldn't do much. He couldn't reverse positions and everything on the ground.
Jack Gibson realized that.
Jack realized that, and he came on the second round and started to wrestle him right away.
Yeah,
and started to win the round. So it was pretty much, I guess, like 10-8 round if you want to say that.
So Jack won round 1 and round 2, and when round 3 came...
Round 3 was Rika Nurmagomedov.
Rika Nurmagomedov showed up, man. Rika Makachev, bro. He came out and picked him up and
it was fucking Rika Chimaev. Like, he was lifting him up and he was walking. I was like, what the fuck?
He took him down 3 times, right? He slammed him down.
He slammed him. I was like,
got back up. And shout out to Jack. Jack got back up and he got slammed again.
Yeah.
Jack got back up again and he got slammed again,
bro. Rika came out like, I don't know what the fuck going through him. Like, bro just started wrestling. Bro said, fuck it, I'm about to wrestle you.
You know what he did? He was like, oh, you think you can wrestle me? You think you can wrestle me? And he came out and wrestled the fuck out of him.
Bro, it was crazy. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? He was just wrestling the fuck out of him, dragging him. Like,
especially after losing round 1 and 2 by being wrestled. He came on and out-wrestled him. Yeah. But then he got wrestled back again and he lost. But
still,
man,
like, it was impressive performance by Jack Gibson, but impressive by Rika too to come in the third round
come back the way he
did. I was like, whoa, that made that shit entertaining.
And it's probably because Jack underestimated it. Yeah, he probably thought there's no way this guy can wrestle me.
Yeah, and in fact, none of us thought. We didn't think he was that great.
After seeing what happened in round 1, round 2, But shout out to both of them, man. Jack Gibson and Rika Kereopa.
Well, that was a very good fight. Good work on these boys.
Great fight for both of them.
Yeah.
And all right, next fight, Jack Cameron fought Ebann Malae.
Yeah.
Ebann came out fucking strong with the wrestling.
Yeah.
They were both going, like, Jack was losing round 1.
Yeah.
And I remember one part, Ebann picked up Jack and slammed him.
Yeah.
That was another WWE style slam. Like, it was legit WWE style.
Suplex
it was like some John Cena move, but instead of putting him behind and doing that, he picked him up in front and
that was crazy.
Flipped him around.
I was like, holy fuck, what the fuck is going on
and it was like, fuck, Ebann is like doing so well. But the thing is, right, Ebann holds a lot of muscle. Yeah. And he's big.
Yeah.
And he gassed himself out wrestling so much against Jack.
And that's the thing, he was so big, man. Like, I was like, what the fuck?
Massive.
Like, he was massive. But
And Jack looked small,
Jack looked small, like muscular wise. That guy just looked like a giant. I was like, fuck, how the fuck did he make weight?
Yeah.
But and then Jack just started to like really flow with his striking.
Yeah.
Once he realized it.
Kicks to the body. Jack is such a good striker. First of all, the support for Jack was crazy.
The support was unreal. The whole fucking arena was out there. I was like, damn, bro.
For him,
my man got love out here. And then, but shout out to Jack too. Like the improvement from his last fight to now. Like, who did he fight in his last fight?
He fought Rika.
Oh yeah, he fought Rika.
Rika Kereopa, and he got wrestled and he got outstriked a little bit. He got tired,
Yeah, but Jack came back like super like improved.
Yeah.
Like I was so impressed with his takedown defense as well. He got good takedown defense.
Yeah.
Good wrestling and striking was so crisp this time.
Knees in the clinch, striking against the fence. You can see Ebann was already tired against the fence. Ebann was tired. Jack just started to let go, dropped him, ground and pound,
And man, Jack did such good work, bro. Really good work, and very impressive performance from Jack, though.
Yeah,
super impressive.
Big star, that's for sure. Big star locally.
Definitely a big star, yeah.
Support for him was crazy.
He got some good star power with him, so yeah.
Shout out to Jack Cameron. Who's next? We got Joe Barton and Jack Ball. Joe Barton, the guy with the purple shorts.
Yeah.
Man, both came out
very strong,
very technical and sharp. But Jack Ball realized I can get him to the body.
Bro, Jack Ball's striking, not even to the body, just his striking in general. Like, he was so crisp with that left hand. Yeah. That left hook.
Yeah.
1-2 pump left hook, and then the hooks to the body. Yeah. The kicks, the knees to the body.
Yeah.
And even
there was one part where he landed an uppercut to the body and he got a big reaction out of Joe.
Yeah, and Joe had good striking too, good kicks. But I guess going into the second round, he started to
tire out a little bit.
And also his confidence started to go away because Jack started putting it on him, and like
Jack just did so well.
Jack's striking is so beautiful. He had good feints too. I remember his feints. He had really nice feints, man. I was impressed, super impressed by Jack Ball, bro. Super impressive. His teeps, uppercuts, like it was good, man. He mixed up everything so well.
Incredible.
But good performance from both guys. Both guys did really well. Good striking fight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and fuck. The mouthpieces came out.
First, Joe's mouthpiece came, and then they started swinging back at each other, and then boom, Joe lands a big strike. Jack's mouthpiece comes out.
I remember yelling, "Stand and bang!" They were just standing and banging, bro, and like,
and Joe showed heart in that fight.
Yeah, definitely,
because he was getting fucked up, not fucked up, but like he was getting outskilled and throughout the fight. Right, he landed some big strikes. He almost finished Jack in round 1. Can you remember?
I remember that.
The bell saved him.
Yeah.
Jack got rocked and he was already wobbled.
Was off.
And he got him in like a and like a guillotine, standing guillotine, and they stopped the fight. Yeah. And when the round ended, but Joe still held on to the guillotine, I'm gonna finish you. I could have got you there. Yeah. You know, and but nah, Joe had great moments, but Jack had better moments. And towards the end, man.
Towards the end, that ending was nice. They were like,
they were swinging at each other.
Stand and bang, and like the mouthpieces came out. Both their mouthpieces came out. I was like, bro, this is a fucking
crowd was
fight.
losing their shit.
This is such a gangster fight. So shout out to them, man. Good fight with those two.
Shout out to both of them. All right, let's move on to the next fight.
Where's Yassin?
Yassin? Yeah, did I not write Yassin?
Oh, right there.
Oh yeah. Who did Yassin fight?
I forgot his name. What was his name?
Could you look it up on your phone?
Yeah.
Let's give him his credit. I didn't write his name down. Because originally Yassin was supposed to fight there were two fights that we were supposed to fight about our boys, CKB boys, right? He was supposed to fight Solomon Sok.
But he didn't take that fight.
He asked
for Tama.
He asked for Tama, and Tama got injured, right? Hip injury. You know? And so unfortunately he had to pull out. But maybe we shouldn't disclose too much about what happened to Tama. But
is it Kyron Tanubasa? It says
Kirin Tanubasa.
Kirin Tanubasa, yeah.
He came out good energy.
Yeah. I like his energy.
He was dancing around, joking around,
He came out.
He took this on short notice as well, and he did so well.
He did really well. He came out strong, man. He came out good, looking really good. It was giving Yassin some problems. When
he had a lot of leg kicks too. He checked
in round one. He came out. He gave Yassin some problems.
He wrestled Yassin quite well in round one. Took him down. Controlled Yassin. Yassin definitely wrong. A lot of people in our crowd were saying that Yassin probably lost that fight. Yeah. You know, because it was close. Yeah, and then they gave a ununanimous decision to Yassin, and everyone was like, "What? How?"
But it was a good fight. Yassin had really good moments as well. Like, you know, I have to give everyone.
Because the thing is, right. Kieran will take Yassin down and hold him. He was kind of, you know, not to shit on him a little bit, but he was kind of laying and praying a little bit. Yeah. And Yassin was the one like working the position, getting out and counter striking him, and Yassin landed more strikes. You know, Yassin showed his skill. He's a good fighter, man. Yassin's a very good fighter.
Bro. He's been in the game for a while.
Yeah.
But for Kieran to come out and do what he did, you know, for
on short notice,
and for someone with the skill level of Yassin, like it was crazy to see that. He did a good job, and good job on Yassin as well.
Yeah, straight up.
But I'm excited to see what's his name again, Kirin Tanubasa. Yeah, I'm excited to see this guy fight again. Like,
I want to see him fight full camp.
Yeah, I've never seen him fight before. I've never heard of him, but well, impressive
to show on short notice to come on and wrestle and have that gas tank as well.
Yeah,
he didn't gas out really.
Exactly.
He got tired a little bit.
And he stood his ground with Yassin. He stood and struck. You know, obviously he got outstruck. Yeah, he got hit a lot more. Yeah, but you know, like for him to stand there and like, you know, stand and bang with Yassin, that's crazy. And Yassin did what Yassin does. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's a good striker. We all know that. So yeah.
I really hope they run it with Tama.
I think they will. From what I heard, I don't know if I'm disclosing this or not, but like they'll run it in the next Shuriken. They will run it.
I really want to see that fight, man. Tama,
that'll be a good fight. Like
Tama got injured.
Tama just got injured. You know what I mean? Injuries happen. This should happen. You know what I mean? No one's ducking anyone. They're both good fighters. Yeah. You know, they both got credentials.
They're both up there. They're both young. They're both the next. You know. Yeah. This is
a
big
fight. Good fight. Yeah, it'll be a good fight. I think that fight will happen for sure.
And obviously we believe in our guy Tama for sure. You know, Yassin's a great fighter.
Yeah, no shit, but I'm backing my boys all day.
For sure, we're backing Tama for sure. Tama Hercules, that guy.
Yeah, so let's go. Good fight by those guys.
Yeah. All right. Did we miss any other fights? No, we speak about Joe.
Is it?
All right, let's talk about what's possibly the fight of the night.
Yeah, 100%.
In terms of the crowd's reaction to this fight, right? Rory O'Keefe fought Gene Jaremick.
Yeah.
O'Keefe or O'Keefe?
O'Keefe, yeah.
I think Rory O'Keefe fought Gene Jaremick, and bro, when I tell you both of them had crowd support, it's not crazy. Even fucking a joke,
bro.
The play, first of all, for Rory, right? Yeah. The crowd went fucking insane, bro. Everyone was screaming, "Let's go, Rory! Let's go!" Yeah. Bum. Oh man! And then Gene had his support on that side.
It was crazy, man. Like the support for these guys was wild.
They're big stars. I knew Rory was a big star, but I knew Gene as well. I know the name. I can't remember who he fought and whatnot, but fuck, the place went insane. This was for a title. I think it was bantamweight, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. Yeah, bantamweight.
Yeah, and the support is crazy. These are two big stars locally for sure. From that crowd, like the people behind us were screaming, people across were screaming, people there were screaming, like. The place erupted. Yeah. Like other fights got big reactions and stuff, but this fight, in terms of crowd support, crazy.
Yeah.
Whole arena was screaming for both of them.
Yeah.
And let's talk about the fight.
Yeah, Rory.
They both came out very
strong.
like super, like, you know, they're going, but then no strikes really landed for them. Yeah. They were both circling for the most part, and but Gene struggled to close the gap. Rory landed leg kicks because, as he was circling out.
Gene kept trying to pressure him, and Rory was so good with just circling out and then letting his shots go.
Yeah, piecing him out from outside. Yeah,
because that's what happens. You drift, and then boom, get your shots out and then go. And, and Rory had really good shot selections, really good timing on his shots.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was having trouble because Gene fucking pressured like crazy. Like
relentless.
He just walked down. Like Gene was fucking crazy, bro.
Yes, he was a beast.
This man just walked him down. He was just walking down with relentless pressure. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck.
They were taking each other down, getting back up. Yeah. It was a scrap, man.
Bro, this is
scrap
crazy.
and a half. This fight was fucking insane.
Rory won because he was more technical. He was more like he had more cleaner.
Cleaner performance.
Yeah, cleaner performance, more cleaner strikes. He was just crisp and he had really good lateral movement, man. Stuffing takedowns as well. He did a good job stuffing.
Both of them taking each other down, getting back up, striking. The last round was
as soon
crazy.
as he gets like that's the thing. As soon as Rory got taken down, he fucking boom, he's back up.
Back up, yeah.
Like, you know, because I think after his last fight, he lost to what's the bro's name? I forgot his name.
Gouda.
Yeah, because
I don't think that was his last fight, but that was
okay, maybe that
was a while ago.
Yeah, his ground game, he got finished on the ground.
Yeah,
so I think he worked his ground game from there. He improved, came back. You can just see it in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and Rory, I was so impressed with Rory and also Gene with the way Gene just pressured. He's walking down.
Gene landed big strikes as well, especially in round 3. They were going back and forth. Yeah. That last minute or so, they were just swinging at each other. And it was a split decision win, if I'm not mistaken. Split decision win for Rory. And Gene looked really disappointed because I think he thought he won.
Yeah.
Because in that sort of a fight, you won't remember what.
Yeah, of course you think you're winning because you're walking him down, but reality is you're getting counted so much.
Yeah.
But it was a good fight by them, man. Good back and forth and. Man, shout out to Rory. Super impressive performance. And impressive form by Gene as well. Yeah, both of them did really well.
Did incredibly well, man.
It was just action packed. This was the MMA. This is what MMA fight is.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. But impressive. Big futures for both of them. Rory, I think he's a Shuriken fighter. Fighting out of Shuriken.
Yeah, I think he is.
I'm not sure where Gene is fighting. I don't remember exactly. But Rory's the champ now, bantamweight champ. And he's a star for sure.
Yeah, good man.
In terms of support, he's a fucking star, man. Like, and you can tell based on how they were both like moving from the start. Right, they had most fighters come out. They're very like patient. It's because of the crowd's energy.
Yeah, crowd's
feeding
energy,
into them. You know.
And I think obviously Rory would have known like Gene is a guy that's gonna like just walk you down kind of thing.
Especially knowing Gene's got shorter reach. You know, Gene was quite short.
And bro, what a fucking gas tank on this guy.
On Gene. Relentlessness, round 3, coming
the
forward.
The fact that he just kept walking forward, 8 shots, and he just kept walking forward and just throwing his strikes. Like, just
got the dog
relentless gas. Like, what kind of gas tank you got to just walk the fuck down?
Yeah, man. Crazy.
Like, that's crazy. But yeah, it was a really good fight, man. Yeah. What a fucking fight.
Yeah. Shout out to Rory O'Keefe and Gene Jeremy.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Good job, boys. Well done.
Let's talk about this. The last fight we're going to talk about on Shuriken Fight Series. Alfred started out for Connor Woodman.
Yeah.
Connor's the guy with the big mohawk, the scary looking motherfucker. Like, he's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
He fought
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Alfred walked out. I was like, "Whoa, this guy." I was telling you, he looked different. He's long reach, and then
his confidence.
He went and laid down in the fucking cage
so fucking
and crossed
funny.
his knee. I was like,
he was lying down. He's like,
I was like, okay, my man, this is different. This guy is different, dog.
Man,
I'm like, yeah. And he was stomped the yard. He was stomping
when Connor was walking in.
Yeah.
Connor walks out with this scary ass fucking rock, like metal music as well. You know, like, but Alfred was just so good in the field, man.
It was good. They opened up well. Like Connor did well when he opened up.
Immediately, as soon as they opened, they like shook hands and whatnot, and then immediately, and Alfred's combos are crisp. He's in and out right, like crisp, man. He's like right out of range, lands his combos, and he's out of range, and he lands combos again, right? And he was southpaw when he knocked out. Not knockout. I guess it is a knockout.
Yeah.
Knockout TKO sort of thing,
TKO,
right?
Yeah.
He landed a 1-2, and then a southpaw hook.
Yeah.
And dropped
left hook. Southpaw left hook.
Yeah, southpaw left hook. Yeah.
But that's the thing. His strike, his distance management and his striking was beautiful.
Yeah.
Like he started off like he was trying to find himself, find his foot.
Big head kick lands. I remember that. Big head kick from Alfred. Yeah. At the start. Yeah. And everybody goes whoa. Yeah. And
but Connor did good though. Connor landed some really good leg kicks as well. But once Alfred found his range, he started to let go. It was just beautiful. It was just that 1-2 pop. He didn't even step in because it's his range. Like he knows how to use his range.
And that's why he's just out of range. Yeah. Whenever countered, he's just immediately just out of range.
Just out of range, and he's right there because he's not stepping in with his punches. He's just there. Boom, 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 boom.
He's a class fighter. I want to see him in the
UFC. I want to see this guy fight. I want to see more of his fights. Yeah. What was he? He's 2-1 now.
2-1 now after being
MMA fight. Professionally.
Professional MMA. He's done a lot of MMA fights. Yeah. He's lost a few in amateurs.
I like to see him fight. I want to see him fight a few more times.
Yeah, I want to see him come back to Shuriken because I want to see it live.
Bro. Yeah, I want to see him. Yeah. I don't know. I think where is he from? He was from
Australia.
Australia.
ESG or something like that. I can't remember the. But he's an Australian fighter.
Yeah, I've never heard of him or seen him before. But man, this guy has definitely got a lot of potential. And I want to see him fight more. I want to see more of him. Yeah, and middleweight too. Yeah. Really good movement for middleweight as well. So I can't wait to see this guy.
Incredible. Yeah, for a middleweight, the way he fought. Yeah. Incredible. You know,
really good. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to
Shout out to Alfred Stoddard and shout out to Connor Woodman as well. Yeah, he's a great fighter. Woodman. He fought
bro, like you already know, this man will not duck anyone. Like he's a fucking savage.
Savage, bro. Connor's a savage. Shout out to both of them.
Yeah, fucking good fight.
Yeah, and what a show, man. Shuriken Fight Series.
Yeah, and shout out to Shuriken, man. Shuriken been putting on some of the best MMA fights in New Zealand. You know what I mean? Like, there's no other place where you find fights like this. So shout out to Shuriken and support your local if you're in Auckland. Or in New Zealand, wherever the fuck you're from, in New Zealand, come through Shuriken Fight, man. Yeah. You won't not be disappointed.
It's always great.
It's always action-packed and you'll have a fucking good time, bro.
100%. Shuriken Fight Series is
Shuriken Fight Series, King of the Ring, all these local fights, Arsenal X, all these fights, man, come through. Trust me, you will not regret it. It's so much fun.
Especially Shuriken. I enjoy Shuriken a lot. I enjoy King of the Ring Shuriken. Actually, Arsenal X was fucking awesome as well. You know,
like all these fights, all these events because there's so much talent coming through.
It's done so well. Fights immediately, one after the other.
One after the other, and the talent and the matchmaking, the way the fights are matched is fucking crazy. It's so good, bro. Beautiful fight. So, man, if you guys are not doing nothing, come to the shows, man.
100%.
Support your fighters and support your local shows.
All right. That's a wrap on that. Now let's talk about Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou.
No one believed. I said it. I said he could beat him. It was close. 1 point.
1 point away.
1 point away. Ngannou did what no one gave him a chance. Not a single person gave him a chance unless he caught him. Yeah. No one thought he could box.
I didn't believe him.
I had a feeling. I just had a feeling. I was even telling you, like, I'm telling you, Ngannou can box because I seen, like, I felt like him hitting pads on the live workouts. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like he just wasn't giving away what he could do. Yeah. He was just playing around kind of thing. Because his pads didn't look that great, if I'm being honest. But I told you, I've seen Ngannou hit pads before. And when you watch the video, you see he can box, bro.
When you see during his UFC, there's him hitting pads. Yeah. His hands was so nice.
Yeah, with boxing gloves. Yeah. And look, Ngannou came out and he boxed Tyson Fury. Yeah. He was patient.
Feints. Distance. Like, it was nice. He did a little Ngannou style where he went in for a few times. Yeah. And he dropped Tyson in round 3.
Round 3. With that left hook off the top. Boom.
Boom. Caught him.
Bro, first of all, before even the knockdown, like, he's boxing with Tyson Fury. Yeah. Like, he's working behind his double jab. Yeah. 2 to the body.
Switching
left
southpaw.
hooks. Yeah. Yeah. Switching southpaw. Switching stances and boxing. Like, he was boxing. Yeah. He was boxing Tyson Fury. That is unreal.
Unbelievable. First boxing fight, by the way.
Yeah, your boxing debut. You've never boxed professionally ever. To box the greatest heavyweight of this generation.
Yeah. And the greatest heavyweight barely beat him.
Barely.
Just barely got
by
1 point.
By 1 point. And not only to beat him, but to get the close position. To knock him down.
Yeah. And then also box the shit out of him in round 8. Yeah. Can you remember when he was just
exactly.
swinging,
he was just letting his hands go. Yeah. Bro. He went 10 rounds with the greatest heavyweight
Didn't gas out. I was telling you after round 2, right? I was telling you after round 2, I was like, shit. Ngannou's mouth is open and he's tired. And right before he knocked him down, I was like, if Ngannou can just knock him down, that's a win.
Yeah.
And immediately, within 30 seconds, he knocks him down. Like, fuck.
Bro, Ngannou came out light on his feet. He was bouncing. He's working.
Especially after knocking him down. Round 4.
His confidence started to come in. His confidence started to come in. And Ngannou boxed. I don't give a fuck what no one says. Tyson Fury won, but Ngannou won.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ngannou fucking won this fight.
Yeah.
Regardless of what anyone says, Ngannou won because this is not supposed to happen.
Exactly.
This is not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to go and put it on the heavyweight champion and lose by a 1-point decision.
Yeah.
1-point decision by split decision. This is not supposed to happen. So Ngannou has won, and now it opens up the question. No one can question now. Everyone kept doubting him and he kept proving wrong. Yeah. Dana White punching the air right now.
Dana was like, I don't do gimmick fights. We all know what's going to happen.
Dana punching the air now, bro. Yeah. Dana's punching the air right now.
I want to see what he says. There's going to be a UFC press conference at some point and someone's going to bring it up.
Yeah.
I want to see what he says.
And whoever brings that is getting fired.
Nah, media, you can't fire the media. But
he's getting banned from media day, bro.
Nah, but the thing is, right, what a show. You know, it wasn't like a circus show. You know, normally like these Jake Paul events. It's always a circus.
And also, man, shout out to Saudi Riyadh. The attention to detail on everything they did.
The way the walkouts were done, right? The walkouts, like there's this big announcer, Tyson Fury. Everything was. I never seen that before.
Exactly.
I never seen
two kings coming together to fight, like two kings of their respective sports coming to fight.
And the fight delivered.
Yeah.
The fight
everything
was
delivered.
Exciting.
Like the whole, like just look the cinematically, you know what I mean? Like aesthetically, everything that was done was crazy, bro. All the stars that came out.
Yeah.
They brought all the boxing legends. They brought everyone out. Like they did this shit right. They did this shit right. Not only all the boxing legends, they brought all the UFC legends. They brought Izzy. They brought everyone.
Celebrities
Connor,
as well.
All the
Ronaldo,
celebrities.
Fucking Kanye, Eminem.
This is a room full of like just greatness. Like I don't think there'll ever be a time where that much greatness was collected in one area.
And this is why you
and look, and there's never been a fight. This is why it's such a crazy story for Francis, because I don't think there's been a boxing fight where all the stars have come out like this.
Yeah,
where
exactly.
all the greats have come out together. All the stars and greats have come out together.
Yeah.
This fight, Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
Brought this shit together. This is crazy.
It's amazing to see, man.
Yeah.
And it shows the capability of Saudi.
Yeah.
They pay attention to detail 100%. And they do things right.
You know that from UFC when UFC went there in Yas Island, like they don't fuck around.
Yeah.
They built a whole PI there.
And they built the stadium. The stadium didn't exist before.
Exactly. They built the stadium in 30 days, 60 days. 30 or 60 days.
90 days.
90 days.
Yeah. In 3 months.
And look at what the fuck they did. Yeah. That's crazy.
Incredible. And you know what? The way they did it, it's like a FIFA World Cup.
Yeah.
They had a whole... They dropped Lil Baby and Skrillex dropped a new song.
Yeah.
Like, you know how World Cup has the World Cup theme song?
Yeah.
The marketing, they had statues in London. Apparently every bus in London there's a posters of Francis Ngannou. Yeah. Every taxi had posters of Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury. The marketing, I don't think they're gonna make their money back.
Nah, but
I don't think Saudi. I don't know how much this fight sold.
I don't think they give a fuck about making their money back either.
And that's what I'm saying. They don't care. For them, it's they want to do things right.
Yeah.
They want to show that they're passionate about something and they can do it right.
Exactly.
And put all the money. It doesn't matter.
Now it opens up for everything else. Like now, the next time any big events, they can host these big events.
And
now.
they're showing how they do things.
Yeah.
People want to go. Yeah. I want to go to Saudi as a fan. I want to go and experience.
Yeah, because now when seeing this. Now when you look at MGM or you look at the Vegas or you look at all these other fights where they put these big fights on, it kind of looks
not as
average.
Grand. Not as
grand. It's not as grand.
Yeah.
Now the heavyweight championships, heavyweight fights or like these title fights, they don't look as grand because look how grand this looks.
Yeah.
This is what you do for a heavyweight fight. This is what you do for a title fight.
Yeah.
This is what Spence Crawford should have been.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like those marquee fights should look like this. This is how you should put those marquee fights out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And fuck,
man,
bro.
what a moment for Francis Ngannou. He knocked Tyson down. He started dancing.
Yeah, he was clowning. He was like,
Yeah, like you thought.
What now?
Yeah.
What now?
And you see, in round 1, Tyson was like, time to go to school, right? As they were facing off. Round 2 as well. Tyson was like super like in your face, like haha.
But he started to box him though. He started to realize Ngannou can box.
Yeah, after he got knocked down, after every round they were like touching gloves. Yeah. And Tyson was like, fuck.
Tyson gave him respect, and then once he started to box him, Tyson started giving him respect.
His first boxing fight. If Tyson fought any other boxer, he would have finished him. He would have dominated. Yeah. He's up there with the greats.
Yeah, man. Pretty much. Like he's one of the greatest.
Francis is that guy.
He's one of the greatest UFC heavyweight champions, and now he's one of you can't say he's not a great boxer.
He's one of the greatest heavyweight fighters.
Fighters of all time.
Yeah.
Period. He is one of the greatest heavyweight fighters of all time. No disrespect to John Jones. Yeah. But Jones is one of the greatest, obviously, mixed martial artists ever. Yeah. For sure, without a doubt.
100%.
But Francis is one of the greatest fighters. He just showed because I don't know if Jones can box in Tyson Fury. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how that.
I don't know how that can go. I don't know if Jones can box. Maybe he can. Maybe he can. I don't think he can. I
don't think so because Jones uses elbows, kicks, knees,
exactly.
Clinches.
Just straight boxing. I don't know. So now it's kind of like I don't know. Ngannou is showing that he's overall as a fighter. He's one of the greatest. And Jones is definitely one of the greatest. Don't get me wrong. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So now I don't know. Dana's punching the air. They gotta make this fight happen. So now I'm gonna just go Mystic Mac right now. No Mystic Mac. I don't know. I just want to throw this in the air. Francis Ngannou and John Jones. MMA fight. PFL UFC collab. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Rhiane. One more time.
They won't do it though. UFC will.
I know, but I'm just saying. Yeah. Fantasy fight. They should do this.
Yeah.
This has to happen. They should make this now.
What should happen is Jones fights Stipe, beats him, retires. Right. Hopefully it's his final contract.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then go to the PFL and fight Ngannou.
Yeah. He doesn't have to do PFL. Just come in and just fight. Just make the fight happen.
How?
Like I sign a deal with PFL.
Yeah, in the PFL, right? He'll fight in the PFL. Yeah.
And do it in Riyadh. Do it in Riyadh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do this. Take it to Riyadh.
Yeah.
And do it. I want to see because if you, like I said, though, it's a marquee fight. I want to see it in an event like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it in just like a regular another octagon like that. I want to see the octagon with this kind of event.
Production.
I want to see this production. I want to see all the stars come out again for this because this is crazy.
Yeah.
Two of the baddest mixed martial artist fighters of all time coming together. Jones and Ngannou. Okay. I need to see the posters again. I need to see these promo again.
Prediction-wise, who wins?
I don't know. It's 50-50.
I'm going to go John Jones.
I know you're going to go John Jones. Everyone's going to go John Jones. But after seeing what Francis did, because I'm looking at this now. Before, I always said I feel like Jones will beat Francis. Yeah. I said it so many times, even on this pod. But now, seeing how every time Francis gets doubted and he proves wrong. Every time.
Yeah.
Every time he just boxed the greatest heavyweight and lost by 1 point.
Yeah.
1 fucking point.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm going with Francis.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm on the Francis hype train. Fuck it. It's not hype train anymore. It's not hype train. It's not hype train anymore. It's facts.
He is the baddest man. He's one of the baddest.
But at the same time, like I have to go 50-50 because I love Jones.
Yeah.
And it's so hard for me to go against Jones.
Yeah.
But I'm going 50-50. I don't know who can win this fight. Yeah. I said Francis, yes, because I'm hyped right now for Francis. But when I calm down, I know I'm going 50-50.
Yeah.
I can't say like 100% Jones. I can't say 100% Francis.
I just feel like we haven't seen John Jones fight properly at heavyweight.
Yeah.
But if John Jones is John Jones still, right? I feel like it will be a wrestling dominated fight by. But
at this point, I don't know. He's injured. We don't know how the fuck he's going to come back.
Yeah, he might come back worse.
He's got 8 months recovery.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know. I don't know how Jones is going to come back, when he's going to come back. Because 8 months recovery and then he has to train.
Yeah.
He can't train for 8 months. You have a pectoral tear.
Exactly, yeah. I don't know how it's going to end. But
so we won't see Jones for the next 2 years.
Yeah. Nah. He'll come back.
Bro, 8 months for recovery.
Yeah.
And then you have to train for a camp.
And camp is like 12
Yeah, I know,
weeks.
But he can't throw a strike. He can't throw nothing. He's not going to take 12 weeks to just come back.
No, I reckon he can. Like, he can.
I don't know.
He'll fight next
year. You
don't
train for a whole year almost. Pretty much be a whole year you don't train. You're not going to take 3 months to come back.
No, I don't think I don't know if it'll be an 8
for
months.
For MMA fight. 8 months. They already said pec tear. I would say 8 months.
Yeah, but still, 8 months from now will be like
a pec tear is pretty bad, bro.
Yeah, 8 months from now will be like June next year, right? And then he can start training. He can fight in December again. You know,
maybe
November again. MSG next year instead. You know. Yeah. So it's like he'll still have 5-6 months after that, you know, 4 or 5 months,
Yeah.
But no, man, shout out to Francis
Ngannou. But shout out to Francis Ngannou. And shout out to Tyson Fury,
yeah.
But massive.
Rhiane.
Shout out to Rhiane, bro. Rhiane did this thing.
Yeah.
But man, Ngannou, man, like, yeah.
Yeah.
You just can't doubt this man, and like, so much respect for him. Look, like the story. Look at where he came from and what he has done.
Yeah.
Like that is crazy. I'm getting goosebumps. I'm super inspiring. How inspiring is this? You know what I mean? Like, this man has defied all the odds.
Straight up.
Like, literally, this is not supposed to happen. Like this. Like, think about it. There's no way, no fucking way, bro. There's no fucking way. Conor couldn't do that with Mayweather.
Yeah, it's crazy. He did so well, man. Kept the distance, was patient, switching stances, landing the jab, going to the body, landing overhands.
Fuck.
Tyson outboxed him quite a bit as well, you know. But yeah, what a moment for Tyson Fury. And there's this legendary photo as well of Mike Tyson, Kamaru Usman, Francis, and Izzy.
That's crazy. They're like the fucking Avengers. Yeah, the Black Avengers coming through, bro.
Straight up, man. Oh, that's so crazy.
Man, I can only imagine now, like, is he soaking all this up? Like, you know, once he's done with his break and he comes back. Well, I hope he does.
He said 22. He might be joking, but also it sounds like it's not. You know, 2027 Izzy said he's coming back.
What are we, 23?
3, so 4 years from now.
He's not coming back in 27. He'll come back earlier.
But because you look at guys like Jones, guys like GSP, all these greats, they took 3 years off, 2, 3 years, 4 years off as well. But GSP came back after 4 years and beat Michael Bisping and became double champ.
I don't think Izzy will take that long off. Knowing him, I don't think he'll take. I think he'll take. He'll come back. He'll come back by end of next year-ish.
I think 2025.
Yeah. What are we 20? No, I think towards the end of 24 he'll come back.
Probably not. That's too soon. I feel.
End of 24, probably like
early 25 maybe. Yeah. I think he wants like a year just.
Yeah, I think end of 24, early 25 he'll be back. Yeah, end of 24, early 25 he'll be back. Yeah. And soaking all this up, I think Izzy's doing the right thing. He needs this, you know. No matter how much you know, like, you can tell yourself like I can continue going, but everyone gets to that point, you know, where like even Jones said the same thing. Like it was arguable that he lost that fight to Reyes. You know, and even he said like it gets to a point where it's like fuck
it's not exciting anymore.
It's not exciting anymore. Like, you know, so you need to like take a break. It's like with anything.
Yeah.
You do too much of it, it gets to a point where you get numb to it. It's like you don't feel it anymore.
Yeah.
You need to wean off it and then come back again. So
yeah.
When Izzy comes back this time, it's gonna be crazy, bro. Holy shit!
I wonder what the UFC will look like.
We'll see what the landscape looks like by then. But yeah, whatever the landscape's looking like, Izzy's gonna come back and just fucking holy shit.
But yeah, that's a wrap. What a great 2 days of fights.
Yeah,
man. Just awesome excitement so far. But yeah, shout out to Shuriken, shout out Francis, shout out Tyson, shout out all you motherfuckers. My name is Keefe. His name is Lucky King.
Peace.
We're out.